they got these gigantic parking garages going up here. A lot of people are poo-pooing the light rail to the airport because you have to transfer trains, but there's going to be a lot that's going to be fixed about the airport, I think. Because LAX, when it was first built, it was built with the purpose with the parking lot and the horseshoe is that you just pull up, park your car, and get on the plane. And wouldn't it be absolutely fantastic? I'm going to pretend I didn't see that guy totally pull out in front of me without looking. Just how amazing would that be, just to drive to the airport, park your car, get on the plane? But it's just not as simple as that anymore. And I've actually taken light rail to the airport a couple times, and it's not the worst thing in the world, but it is pretty silly that you have to get off the train about 2 miles from the airport, and it's like the longest 2 miles of your life. It takes like 20 minutes for the bus to get around, and you gotta get off in front of the terminal. So this is cool. This is the people mover right here. So it looks like the terminus of it is gonna be right next to the freeway. So this is probably the rental car facility. All right, so a couple articles of curiosity on my part. See that? So that's the Century Boulevard station over there, and one of the sources of mockery is that the people mover station, this is where the people mover goes into the airport. So there's the light rail. There's the people mover. I'm gonna call that the rental car facility there. I think that's what it is. This actually used to be a full-blown residential neighborhood, and little by little they pieced this all together. I'm seeing a lot of security, so hopefully that doesn't turn into a problem getting into the airport. So this is going to be the Century Boulevard station. I don't think this is where you're going to get off if you're going to the airport. I think there's one more station up there. So I'm going to try to get on the front end of that one. There's Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr. Fuck you. I'm eating.
Little fact about Carl's Jr. It was founded over by my hometown in Anaheim, and Carl's Jr. CEO just hates California because it was founded in California. There's Carl's Jr. everywhere, you know, but they don't like the environment, so he just hates it. This is the other side of the automated people mover. So if you're taking the light rail to the airport, you're going to get off right there and transfer onto this bad boy. So it looks like this part at least is being done with false work. My camera keeps getting jostled. False work where they, let's see if I can, he's turning, okay. Where it's poured concrete, it's not brought in on a crane or anything like that. So I'm gonna guess is this junction right here is probably where the people mover maintenance facility is going to be. So it's kind of amazing how they build these forms. I mean, that itself is an achievement. And then they pour the concrete, and then after a couple days or a couple weeks or whatever, the forms come down, and then you're left with these beautiful concrete structures. So hopefully I keep my bearings here. This is not quite the airport yet. And this is the is this the third stop? Just outside the airport, in walking distance to a lot of these hotels. Hopefully they make it so that you can get your ticket on a tap card. I don't know why, but San Francisco and Oakland, I can't stand the way it interfaces with the BART. Maybe I'm just dense or I was tired or something. It was just confusing and annoying, overly complicated, and you know, the people that run it are incredibly not helpful. This is pretty cool. So takes a drastic turn. So that's the airport entrance over there. Oh, this is it. Oh, shoot. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little anxiety doing this, but let's do it. Let's go into the airport. There's the runway. There's a sidewalk here, so this is perfectly fine. changing the batteries kind of got rid of my anxiety, so I'm gonna try to take the top level on the way in and the bottom level on the way out. All right, departing flights, let's do it. I can't believe I'm at the airport. Amazing. All right, let's do it. Should I get in the left lane? Yeah, this isn't so bad. So we're gonna go back by the theme building right now, or in a little bit, but this is the first stop in the People Mover, the Southwest Terminal. This is the pedestrian bridge. People were tripping out about the walk from the station to the terminal, and that's unfounded. That's perfectly reasonable right there. Yeah, that's nothing. People look at renderings and they pretend like they know exactly what it is. But of course, I'm cruising through it here at 30 miles an hour, so that kind of changes the perspective a little bit. And this is the International Terminal. Tom Bradley was the mayor of Los Angeles. And I think there's a ramp to get from the upper level to the lower level around here. So we're at the back of the horseshoe right here, and we're gonna head back up towards the east. This is crazy. I'm glad I did this on a Saturday morning. All right, cool. A red light. I can check my bearings and figure out how I'm going to get to the lower level here. Oh man, I don't think I can. I used to be able to go from the top level to the bottom, but it looks like the People Mover kind of took that out. All right, we'll try a different way. All right, perfect. Buses only. I'm a bus. So this is the way the People Mover is going to interact with the theme building. So at least one side of the theme building is preserved. I wonder why they made that buses only. So literally, people complaining about the walk from the terminal to from the People Mover to the terminal. There's the People Mover station, and there's the terminal. Now you tell me that that's too far. That's ridiculous. That's preposterous. anyone to tell me I can't do this? Probably. Don't tell anyone. So this, once upon a time, if you were going to Vegas, you would just park your car right here, and I'm sure people were bitching about paying 10 bucks to park here per night, but I don't know what it is now. It's probably like $30 to $50 a night. Now I'm officially breaking rules. I'm not supposed to be here, not supposed to be so what I really wanted to do was ride underneath that. That's pretty cool. How's it going? Leave people alone. I'm having a hard time dealing with the fact that I'm riding my electric scooter around the airport. I did a video on the Las Vegas Strip, and that was pretty cool. That was kind of a similar feeling. But I guess the scariest part is just knowing how people drive at the airport. All right, I gotta make a quick decision on what I'm gonna do here. I'm definitely not going through the tunnel. I guess I'm committed to Century Boulevard. Good for me. I'm also gonna check out something that a lot of people don't really know. The original LAX is up here. Yeah, people are not enjoying me right now, I can tell. This did not go according to plan. So I was hoping that people were going to pass me so I could get past them, but instead they just were riding behind me. So let's just do this. So before the current airport, this used to be the LAX. I'll see if I can get an old historic aerial. So LAX was built in the, as we know, it was from I think the early 60s, maybe late 50s.
This airport would be the nation's largest base for the manufacture of fighting aircraft for World War II. After the war, civilian aviation came back into its own again. The airline switched over to 4-engine planes, and in 1946 we built a new terminal to accommodate them. It was supposed to be temporary, but we stayed there for 15 years. During that time, however, we were constantly expanding, buying more land, extending the runway system.
If you go to Long Beach Airport or Burbank Airport, it shows what kind of a glimpse into what old airports were, just basically a building, and you'd walk out to the tarmac. So I'll get one more view. The people mover. All right, now I got to figure out where I'm gonna go from here. How am I gonna get home? Probably gonna make my way to the green line and take the blue line. I'm not really looking forward to that though. I don't really like taking the scooter on the light rail. This morning was early, but it's just an attention getter. People look at it. It's what I do on all my videos. I kind of know some things, and when I'm on the ground, I kind of scramble to put it together. And sometimes I say things I hope are true. Sometimes I edit it out. So I'm seeing a lot of top secret stuff. Seeing a lot of stuff that says security. These are like baggage trolleys and that, so I'll get out of here. I got what I needed. There's no use in pushing it. There's nobody using these sidewalks, so I will partake. So we're going to be looking for Aviation Boulevard, which doesn't have a tunnel. Wasn't going to be stupid enough to go through that tunnel. So we're back at Aviation Boulevard, and this is the Crenshaw Line, and if we make a right, this is where Crenshaw Line meets up with the green line. Ooh, got a bike lane, nice. So we're just gonna jam down to the 105 freeway. And I'm still trying to figure out if I want to take the green line home or if I want to scoot up to Santa Monica and get on the Expo line, or probably Culver City. No. I'm running low on juice, so I guess it's the green line. There it is. There's the light rail to the airport. So I got up the train early because this is the street running section that goes down Washington Boulevard, and it's kind of notoriously slow. So my guess is that I'm going to beat the train like hands down. I'm gonna have to eat my words a little bit. I think the train won. Or it would have won, barring a miracle. Oy, barring a miracle, I won't get a flat tire.